got the doctor in front of your name.
Absolutely. I'm glad you touched on burnout too, because like what we're describing here, a lot of people aspire to be able to like do this success. Like Beyonce, I can launch a clothing line, I can launch a hairline, I got a whiskey line that's out right now, and it's
Yeah.
all going to be successful, right? All
Yeah.
because she is someone who I consider a multi hyphenate, but everybody doesn't have that gift.
Yep.
And one of the things though, like a downfall of being able to be a multi hyphenate is like that burnout, the B word, being burned out from your assignment because I'm wearing so many different hats, because I
Yep.
am a actor, I'm a producer, I'm a photographer, I'm doing all these amazing things, but also I'm getting burnt out. I wonder for you, bro, like what has been some ways that your body has been telling you like, okay, right now I'm kind of burning out, so I need to take a step back.
Yeah. For one, I think you said part of the answer within the question. What is your body telling you? And majority of us ignore our
Yeah.
bodies for the
Yes.
sake of the assignment, right? It's like
Right.
I'm doing this, like, you know, now like your body be telling you, hey, pay attention to me. Like,
Mhm.
so I have had to learn that the hard way, honestly, like trial and error.
Yeah.
So I'll say this first, that a part of when we look at Beyonce or Rihanna or Kevin Hart or like all of these people that are launching all of these things, all of those
Mhm.
things were on the inside of them. They probably wanted to do, but they found something like, hey, I want to do all of these things, but I'm going to lean into this for this season. They made this a priority. Kevin Hart made stand-up comedy a priority after, then he got a little buzz and then he made Soul Plane, but then he went right back to stand-up comedy because he was like, this is what's hitting. I'm making this a priority. Am I an actor? For sure. Am I a director? For sure. Am I a producer? For sure. But I got to make this the priority because this is the thing that keeps calling me. I keep getting callbacks for this. I keep getting booked for this. He made that a priority. And then all of those other things as the priority began to build his notoriety and build his team, then he
Mhm.
built a team that said,
Okay.
all of these other giftings, I need y'all to help me, execute these things.
Right.
Um, we and
That's
I,
good.
yeah, because what we don't realize is that we will try to do everything ourselves, not understanding that the giftings that's on the inside of us require a team, and that team
Mhm.
doesn't always have to be a full-time employee of your organization or for yourself. Like there'll be certain people that are doing their own thing that are come in to help you and be a part of your team. Like I run and I have a team of people that help me in other areas, but then I'm a part of somebody else's team too. So
Okay.
Brian C. Clark, who is an amazing actor, who's an amazing acting coach, I told him, I was like, yo, like you need to do a cohort. You need to do you need to do a class. And he was like, man, I've always, he went to Yale acting. He's been in Broadway, been on Broadway, done all these amazing things. And I was like, yo, I said, like, he was like, man, I've thought about it, but I just don't have no help. And I was like, listen, I will help you. And I said, I'll build out the back end work. I'll do the aesthetics. I'll do your photo shoot for it. I do this. I do this. I was like, all I ask is that you coach me for free and I get a chance to be a part of the class. He said, are you serious? I was like, yeah. So yeah, I run a team, but I'm a part of somebody else's team. And I
Yeah.
think the challenging part to us when we build something, we think that we're
Mhm.
above being a part of somebody else and building up somebody else's thing. That's what I
Ooh,
always
say
tell.
that.
That's what I always tell you. Like I always tell you, yo, like if you need some help in my particular wheelhouse, let me know. Like I got you. I help you with that. Like that's
Mhm.
because my thing is it allows you to work for self, but then it keeps you humble by working for somebody else and helping
Yeah.
somebody else get their vision off the ground. But when it comes to the acknowledgement of your body and burnout, one of the biggest things that I learned this the hard way because I was ignoring my body. I would
Mm.
get chronic migraines every single day. Around the same time, I would have to take a Excedrin migraine every single day. Like it never
Mhm.
failed. And I'm talking about migraines that would literally shut my body down. Tears coming down my eyes. I would literally, I would have to go and lay in the dark for a long period of time, and it
Mhm.
would be excruciating pain. Like
Wow.
I couldn't go to sleep pain. Like
Wow.
one time I had to go to urgent care. They had to give me a shot in my butt to alleviate the headache. Like, so I was just ignoring my body. And a big part about it was I wasn't getting enough sleep.
So,
So
like you said, you was ignoring your body because of the assignment.
yep, I was like, oh no, like I
Wow.
gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work. Like, and it became where, yeah, like, all right, I'm working with this team, I'm doing this for this, I'm doing this for this, I'm helping with this team, I'm doing all of these things, but you're only going to be as strong as you are.
Mm.
like I don't know why we feel like, just because at certain moments, like we show up for other people and we put the Superman cape on, the Superwoman cape on, and we're like, I'm here, I'm locked in.
Yeah.
And we can only do that for so long before your body tells you, no, you're not locked in. And it's impossible for you to be all the way locked in if you keep ignoring yourself. And so I'll say that how I have come to the place of working on trying to avoid burnout. For one, I've made myself a priority. That's number one. I've made
Okay.
myself how I feel a priority.
Okay.
Even when it comes to me building my own thing and then helping other people build their thing. And how I made myself a priority, and this is a cuss word for a lot of creatives, and it's called boundaries.
Talk about that.
You need strong boundaries, and you can love people and you still can establish and have boundaries. You can care for people and still have boundaries. You can do for people and still have boundaries. And I tell people this, the only people that have a problem with you creating boundaries are people that were benefiting by you not having any. Those are the only people that's gonna have a problem with you having boundaries.
But we don't always see it because we want to show up for everybody.
Oh no, like we just like, oh no, like I'm good, like we good,
Right.
And in the moment you create them, people tell you, oh, you being funny, or no, like, and then it always be like somebody that thinks that they're above the boundary.
Mm-hmm.
So if I say, hey, yo, what I need for me is to, at 11 o'clock, I'm a night owl, but at 11 o'clock, I'm cutting my phone on do not disturb. That could be a boundary for you. There'd be people
Certainly.
that'd
I
be
do
people
that all the time.
there'd be people that, oh no, wait a minute, but you need to answer for me. Like, what if I want to talk to you after that? Well, we got a whole day before that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I need this to be who I am. And I think a lot of times we don't factor in what we need to be, who, like, wholly who we are. Like, what does it take to be you? And a lot of people don't factor that in. Like, and that we can go on a myriad of things with that, because people don't know what it takes to be you, even when it comes to dating, relationships, friendships, whatever. Like, people don't know what it takes to be you. People love the idea and the concept of an individual, but they don't know what it takes to be that person. So
they see the post, but they don't see, like, right.
Exactly. They see the highlight reel, don't see the behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So that becomes a whole thing. It's like, you see how I show up, but you don't see who really, like, what it takes to be this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes a lot to be this,
Yeah.
And so creating strong boundaries, making yourself a priority, ask yourself, what do you feel like? Checking in with your body, how do you feel today? And if you do have this luxury, I tell people, man, exercise is luxury. If you don't feel it today, guess what? Don't do it today.
The doctor in front of your name.